Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines. Walton is out there with Nader. And there's Bryant, then it's Bibby, and it's Taylor in at the shooting guard position.
And you can see Booker's been in the weight room, right? Shows it on that play.
Shooting for the away team, Devin Booker.
And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Los Angeles now. It's a three-point game. And Kwame Brown picks up the foul.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul. Bibby against Booker. Out to the right wing. Here's Nader. Out to the right wing. Bibby dishes to Taylor. Oh, good with the triple.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Yeah, he may have had space, but the defense did a nice job closing that gap quickly.
And Kwame Brown picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He needs to get himself under control here. That's 2 fouls in less than 60 seconds.
Now here's Taylor. Rebound by Yao. Brown with it. Now defended by Bryant. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Smith.
And all-around talent. I like whenever Smith finds his open teammates.
Anthony against Taylor. Passes to Nader. And here is Taylor. Second shot opportunity. Rejected by Booker. Here's Nader. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And here's Brown outside. Connects from three-point range.
3 points.
Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Here's Anthony. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Quick thinking from Anthony. He's so good at going right up with that shot.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to find out what Los Angeles' coach was going over with his guys. Told his guys, focus up right now. Everybody needs to be on the same page out there. Let's go out there and take this game right now. Good words, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. And it's good for 2.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
Yeah, you know, sometimes all it takes is that first bucket to get a team into a groove.
There's a minute 40 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Nader. Down with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of me. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
Here's Nader. Inside. Here's Bibby. Over Booker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Devin Booker. And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Bibby. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And Booker throws it down.
And the coaching staff loves when Booker attacks. Puts the pedal to the metal there.
To the inside. Nader. That's good. It's Bibby with the assist that time. Nader's got 4 this quarter.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Anthony against Taylor. This one for 3. And Anthony is good for 3.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions. Don't them a chance to get back in the game.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Booker looking around. Over Bibby. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Knocked away. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Smith with the stuff.
And using a mix of speed and power, no one wants to get in Smith's way.
Bryant outside. They need this. The shot off that time. Anthony with the defensive effort. Brown the pass to Yao. Now Anthony. Smith for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Stephen Curry. He's out there with Carmelo Anthony, and it's Brown in at the 4 slot. They've got Scotty Barnes. Johnson is out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Camby in at the center position. Curry with it. Launches it. It's rebounded by Shrimp. Here's Fox. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist from Fox.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's Curry. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
Camby, the pass to Shrimp. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Out to Fox. Fires for 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched the glass.
14 seconds on the shot clock. 14.
Here's Shrimp. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay. His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Now here's Anthony. Sends it home from three-point land.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Anthony grabs the board. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Stephen Curry.
And he makes it.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Here's Fox. Fox splashing it home from deep.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Lets it go from deep. Curry's shot is off.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock. Assisted buckets, every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
With 1 on the clock. The shot no good. And the first half comes to a conclusion.
With the score, your home team, 11. The visiting team, 10.
Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Johnson is out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Camby in at center. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. Now here's Curry. He has 7. 4-3, Stephen Curry.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
Fox outside. Outside Johnson. There's 21 seconds left in the second half of basketball. Good.
Johnson.
Yao passes to Brown. Shoots from the baseline. Yao, good.
Yeah, I really believe that when they need points, they know they can count on him to deliver.
No question. He has the combination of size and skill to get his shot in these high leverage moments.
And here's Brown for 3. Oh! Buried the 3.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
And timeout called by Tom Thibodeau.
Get ready for your advance two.
Now here's Fox. Anthony grabs the board. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Joe Johnson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Anthony, the pass to Brown. From behind the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Trent misses. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Fox for 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Johnson. They need this. That one is off.
Fantastic perimeter defense. His coaches and teammates have to appreciate this kind of effort.
Yeah, and it's really hard to stay connected to shooters out there. And even harder to contest the shot without fouls.
Please take care to get home safely, and we'll see you at the next event.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer, Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's the group that George Karl has on the floor. Smith is out there with J.R. Smith, and it's Smith, and it's Smith, and it's Smith in at the 4. We've got Brown. Collins is out there with Booker. Then there's Yao. And it's Anthony in at the 3, the small forward. And here's Collins. Over Smith. Collins, good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Lets it go with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Collins has got 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And it's Smith missing. Smith against Collins. Fires the 3. They grab their own miss. Brown kicks to Yao. Kicks it out to Collins. Takes a 3. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Home team foul. Doug Collins. First personal foul. First team foul.
Smith against Collins. And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Smith finds Smith. Collins against Smith. No good, unable to end this run. Collins looking around. The 3. The kick out to Brown. It's up a 3. And there's Collins on the assist by Brown. Collins has got 13.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. A nice defensive play. Alter the shot, then stay right there to clean up the glass.
And it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith. Let it look for Denver. Smith comes in for Smith, and it's Ish Smith in for Smith. Here's Collins. 15 points in the game. From past the arc, it falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Smith checked in for Jason Smith. Smith comes in for Joe Smith. And Smith subbed in for Smith. Smith finds Smith.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
To end the drought. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3.
And that ends the struggle. You can feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness. My goodness, how fast off his feet is Jalen Smith. That is spectacular.
Now Collins. He's got 20. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Smith. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Anthony, the pass to Wembanyama. Rebound by Smith. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. 15-point game. And it's Smith missing. Wembanyama down low. Working on Smith. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And it's just Smith with the finish.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. To the paint. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
In serious hustle from Smith in the paint there to track that one down for the finish.
Anthony down low, covered by Smith. Yep, that one goes.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway. And here we go. Coach's challenge on that goaltending call. Now, the coach didn't think the call was correct.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rules stage float. In order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
If via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge before the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. They lead by 13. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
They've got Collins. Anthony is out there with Kwame Brown. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's the group that George Karl has on the floor. They've got Smith. Smith is out there with Dennis Smith. Then it's Joe Smith. And it's Smith in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the rejection by Collins. For 3. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Smith against Gilgeous-Alexander. Smith, no good. Outside Collins. From the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. has got 29 in the game.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those three...
You got to be kidding.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
Denver calls timeout.
And now, your dance team.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Checked in for Smith. Smith comes in for Smith. And Smith subbed in for Dennis Smith. Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
I love when Shea does not just settle for a layup. Finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Smith, the pass to Smith. Smith outside. And stolen by Booker. And Smith launches it from deep. Knocked loose. Moves back up. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Collins checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Smith. And Smith subbed in for Smith. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
Here's Collins, and finish off by Collins.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over
2
and
minutes remaining
challenge.
first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Smith. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Smith against Collins. Over Smith. Collins, good.
Collins with the shot.
Collins has got 35 in the game.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Here's Smith. Josh Smith pulls it in.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively. Well, he tries to answer with a three of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Here's Smith. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of me. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the rejection by Collins. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot. Collins has got 46 points.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
From deep three-point land. Yao dishes to Booker. It's taken away by Smith. Can they get it? And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And through one half, it hasn't even been close.
The Denver
delivering the blowout. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And here are the Nuggets now. Kwame Brown is out there with Smith. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Collins. And it's Yao in at center. So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's the group that George Karl has on the floor. We got J.R. Smith. Smith is out there with Smith. Then there's Jason Smith. And it's Smith in at the one spot. And here's Denver. Smith with it. Hasn't made one yet. The three ball. Smith, no luck.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Collins. Yao, the pass to Booker. Kicks it out to Collins. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Smith outside. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's his first trip to the line.
First team foul.
The free throw drops for Smith.
Nuggets. Kenny Smith taking two shots.
Smith hits them both. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Collins. And he gets it to go. Collins has got 50 points.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Smith against Collins. Smith inside. Yao with the block. Here's the break. Collins up top. Covered by Smith.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his team with a pass to the hoop. And bang! Lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Stolen by Collins.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Bounce pass, Smith. Smith drawing the double team. Back to Smith. Here's the floater. He lays it in.
Smith.
Smith's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
From deep three-point territory. And it goes out of bounds.
Nuggets ball.
Last touch by Collins. For the Nuggets. Jabari Smith. He's jacked in for Smith. Smith comes in for Smith. And it's Dennis Smith in for Smith. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Smith. Here he goes. And the rejection by Smith. Smith against Collins. Now the pass to Brown. Over Smith. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Collins. Collins has got 3 assists in the game. The Nuggets now on offense. Smith kicks to Smith. Wide open. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Yao. Outside Collins.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And he lobs it up. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Smith checked in for the Nuggets. Smith comes in for J.R. Smith. Smith finds Smith. Here's the 3. Cranes the three-pointer. Smith's got 6 points.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Here's Yao, and Yao slams it in.
Check out Yao doing big man things. I mean, this guy's size makes those openings easy picking.
Pass to Smith. Yao with the block, and he stays with it. Smith, no good. Yao against Smith. Brown trying to free himself up, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Guys, it's just so difficult to stop Yao. His size and strength let him go right through that contact.
Smith checked in for Jabari Smith. Collins against Smith. Poked away and stolen by Booker. And here comes the break. Goes up. And Yao slams it in. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
And how about the big fella being out there in front on the break?
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Smith, the pass to Smith. Back to Smith. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Here's Yao. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Yao's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And this is where you feed Yao because almost no one is going to be able to block it.
Yao's gotten all 6 of his shots to drop perfect from the floor. Smith against Collins. Smith feeling it out a bit. Smith on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Smith penetrating over Collins. Good work defensively by Yao. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided.
Your home team.
Delivering the blowout. And we've got more action coming. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Yao. Collins is out there with Booker. Then it's Smith. And it's Brown in at the four-man position. And Kwame Brown picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Denver making a switch here. Smith is checked in. So it's Denver now. Smith finds Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Smith outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Smith. Here's Collins. Smith the pass to Brown. Over Smith. Yao kicks to Smith. Sinks the three-pointer.
And I love when Smith is assertive on offense, catching the D off guard with the catch and shoot.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Denver. Count that one.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Smith checked in for the Nuggets.
Kenny Smith.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. To the middle. Here's Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Smith gets it to go on the assist by Collins. Smith's got 6 here in this quarter.
And not a huge focus for Smith out there, but that doesn't mean he won't take the 3.
Here's Smith. Nice pass. Led into the rack perfectly for the layup.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Oh, that's a really good pass from Booker, simply getting it to the open man.
First personal
Checked
foul.
in for Smith.
First team foul. At the line for your home team, Kwame Brown.
Brown no good on the free throw. Poked loose and taken away by Brown. Lays it up off the glass. Here's Smith. Smith on the wing and taken away by Brown. Lobbed up there for Collins. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
Home team ball.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Brown outside. Offensive rebound. Now here is Yao. Smith outside. Good on the triple.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Smith's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Smith up top. Collins against Smith. And just miss after miss right now. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Here's Smith. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Collins with some nice D. Smith's gotten just 1 of 6 shots to fall here. Smith. Yao dishes to Smith. Outside Collins. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Collins has got 5 points in the quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Out to Smith from outside the arc. Traps in the tray. Smith's got 12 points in just the second half.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
There's Brown with the 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And Yao just so big, he's able to see over the top of the defense, and that allows him to find an open teammate.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another. Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Brown wide open, 85. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Ball's knocked loose. Smith outside. Smith drawn the double team. 4 on the clock. Smith outside to stop the run. And it's Smith missing. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this one. Just a great job by Smith, keeping his eyes down court, knowing where his teammates are.
Down low. Smith gets it to go on the assist by Smith.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Smith for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Smith outside. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory.
The Denver team, 34.